الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. So my dear brothers, it's a moment of reflection when we think about the reality of the dunya that we live and what is waiting for every single one of us. Something is waiting for us and is not going to actually leave us alone. The moment that we have touched this world, we have come to this dunya, from this moment, and this particular thing is chasing after us. It's nothing but death. Yes, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned in Quran that every single soul will taste death. He said subhanahu wa ta'ala, كُلُّ نَفْسٍ ذَائِقَةُ الْمَوْتِ. Every single soul will taste death. وَإِنَّمَا تُوَفَّوْنَ أُجُورَكُمْ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ. And indeed you will be given your reward, not in this dunya, on the day of judgment, يوم القيامة, on the judgment day. And Allah mentioned to us how to gauge and how to judge our deeds and our actions and our success. He says, فَمَنْ زُحْزِحَ عَنِ النَّارِ وَأُدْخِلَ الْجَنَّةَ فَقَدْ فَازَ. It's a market, right? And it's a big actually deal. And who is the winner? Who is the successful one? The one who is being taken away from the hellfire and admitted to Jannah. He said, فَقَدْ فَازَ. He has succeeded. He has made it. So this is actually the real meaning of success. The real meaning of success is to be given Jannah and is to be saved from the fire. And the verse ended by this great conclusion, subhanallah, and a great maxim, وَمَا الْحَيَاةُ الدُّنْيَا إِلَّا مَتَاعُ الْغُرُورِ. And the dunya, this life of the dunya, is nothing except what? Delusion. It's enjoyment of the delusion. You enjoy of something which is like a mirage. متاع الغرور. متاع means enjoyment. غرور means deception, delusion. Something which is not real, mirage. People enjoy something which is not real. That's why Allah has described the hereafter. When Allah spoke about the day of judgment and the akhirah, He said, وَإِنَّ الدَّارَ الْآخِرَةَ لَهِيَ الْحَيَوَانِ. The day of judgment, the Jannah, the hereafter, is a real life. Hayawan means what? Life. It says the real life is over there, is not here. Subhanallah. And there's no any room for us to be arrogant and to, subhanallah, live our life as we want. One day, the hadith, the Prophet ﷺ, he spitted in his palm hand, right? And then he put his finger. Of course, his saliva ﷺ is a means of blessing, right? And he put his finger and he said, قال Allah, Allah said, O son of Adam, how would you think that you can run away from me and from my decree when I have created you from something similar to that? How would you think that you can do whatever you want in the dunya and you can flee from my decree when I have created you from something similar, akin to this? Very small, nothing, despised, despicable, very humiliating, drop of water. You have come to the dunya from that. And eventually you will be decayed. You will be decayed and you will be decomposed. And your body will be gone in the dirt. This is the beginning and this is the end. And between the beginning and the end, we are facing all of these hardships, all of these difficulties, all of these problems. Subhanallah, one day you are sick, one day you are healthy, one day you are sad, one day you are happy. Subhanallah, one moment you are sad, the next moment you are happy. Between that and this, subhanallah, this is the dunya, and this is the beginning, and this is the end, and this is the consequences. Allah has told us everything. Allah didn't hide anything from us. So we ask Allah Ajal to make us from those who wake up before it's too late, right? And we ask Allah Ajal to make us from those who die on Islam. Who die on Islam. It's a big blessing from Allah Azza wa Jal, right? To die on Islam. And Allah, and the authentic hadith, He said, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He is subhanahu wa ta'ala, He is shy, yastahi, من عبده ممن يشيب شيبة في الإسلام. يعني Allah is shy to punish a person who lives his life as a Muslim until he becomes so old. Till he becomes what? So old in the dunya. Right? Allah doesn't want to punish him. Allah doesn't want to punish him. Subhanallah. So if you just, the more that you grow old, try to be more closer to Allah Azza wa Jal, because Allah doesn't want to punish you. Like when you say, like if a kid does something wrong, nobody would blame him, like because he's a still baby, right? A child. But if somebody, an old man, growing man, he does it, everybody would blame him, right? So don't put yourself in a situation that you will be blameworthy, and by whom? By Allah Azza wa Jal. So we're supposed to stay away from haram, because khalas, yani, the moment of youth, the moment of, like, subhanallah, is gone. And even if you are still a young man, you don't have a guarantee to live until you become an old man, right? So make sure that you are ready to receive death any time. We ask Allah to forgive all of us. And we ask Him to have mercy on all of us. Just again, I remind you again, tomorrow, if you want to go to the funeral, to attend the janazah at Selden, you're going to pray over there, janazah, and you can, inshallah, go to the cemetery after that, inshallah. That will bring to you great kind of many things. Actually, you're going to reflect over there. The visiting the cemetery reminds us of what? Our destination, our hereafter, right? That's why He said, Sallam, Zurul Qubur, visit the graves. Why? For it reminds you of the hereafter. And He also mentioned that, He said, أكثر من ذكر هادم اللذات. Mention the destroyer of pleasures, death. He gave it this title, destroyer of pleasures, because if death comes, destroys all the pleasures. He said, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, mention destroyer of the pleasures, death, frequently. Mention that frequently. Like always you mention that. Don't only mention once or twice. Always try to remember death and to mention death, because this is going to happen no matter what. We have protected ourselves, is going to happen. So we ask Allah Ajal to make it easy for us to go back to Allah before the death comes to us. We ask Allah to forgive all of us and to forgive our brother who passed away, and we ask Allah to grant his family patience. And just you also go there to, again we mentioned the rewards of going to the cemetery. What is the reward again? The reward, if you go and pray, you will get one qirat. One what? Qirat. If you go and pray and follow the janazah, you will get 2 qirats. Qirat means what? Qirat is actually is similar to the Mount of Uhud, hasanat. One qirat is like a mountain of hasanat, of rewards. Mount of Uhud. So 2 qirats will be 2 mountains of reward. Imagine that. If you go and you follow the 2 mountains of reward will be given to you. Subhanallah. But that's a huge reward. Huge reward will be given. Not 1 hasana or 2 hasana. Uhud. Twice will be given to you in reward. So, and also give your condolences to Brother Farouj and his family. May Allah give them patience. This is also one of the rights of our brothers upon us, is to stand next to them and give them condolences. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant all of us the ability to worship Him. And we ask Allah to forgive our sins.